berries. These roads are just great out here. So thought I'd turn the camera on because I haven't been up here yet. The roads are barely traveled. I wanted to bring you guys along. But here's all the berries. Look at that. Huge haul. Huge haul. I went in there and started picking, and I was finding massive patches, like big ones, size of normal strawberries. Now these aren't, you don't get a lot of these. That's the thing about the wild strawberry. It's not like the Saskatoon or a blackberry bush or something where there's just a ton of fruit. The wild strawberries are harder to come by. You'll find like little tiny berries, 4 and 5 here, and a couple here, a couple there. So that makes them a real treat. So to get that many, like, wow, that's gonna give me huge energy, guys. Like, a lot of people are out there talking about health food and eat this, eat that, organic this, organic. Let me tell you something, guys. It's all junk, okay? It's all junk. Unless you grew it yourself, or went and hunted it yourself, or fished it, with the exception of fish. Fish from the ocean, it's, that sign had a skull and bones on it. Fish from the ocean is a different thing. Wild fish, like wild piece of salmon or something, not farm raised, that's good too. That's about as good as it gets. Or if you hunt it or something. Look at this. Strange, eh? Considering I was calling that mountain. That looks like that mountain. I was calling that mountain the Skeleton Key. That looks exactly like it. We're headed towards it now. Anyways, like, people like to talk about, you know, eat this or eat that to be healthy. I'm not a health food nut, but I've eaten all the organic. I was raised on a farm. My mom had a big garden, and she raised up all the vegetables and everything. We had a well for water. Like, I've done all that stuff, and that was really good health food, but I didn't realize at the time. Since I've been out living on my own, it is hard to find food of that quality. I've looked high and far and wide, and you can go to farms and buy stuff, but, like, guys, they're spraying it. Like, these are drug addicted plants. It doesn't matter if it says organic or not. These are drug addicted plants. They're addicted to the fertilizer and everything that they're giving them. They're not searching for the food themselves like these wild plants. Also, they're sprayed with something. Even if they're organic, they're sprayed with, like, some organic pesticide, so that this way they're not fighting off the pests themselves. So it's not about the sprays and the fertilizers that are put on them. That's not what's bad for you. It's the fact that these plants aren't invigorated. They're not strong plants that are like wild plants that are having to fend for themselves. So this is just speaking from experience. I've scraped some trees there. It's getting pretty tight back in here, boys. Probably come to the end of the road pretty quick, I'd imagine. Here are some logs on the road, and should I cross them? Okay, I was up there yesterday. I came just to that spot. I'm not going to go any further on this little spur. But, just wanted to show you guys my haul on the berries. Was there a rock there? No. Oh, it's a gorgeous turnaround spot. I mean, kind of a good spot to eat, really. Maybe I'll get out and do that. But, what do we got here? 4 minutes. So I'll get out and show you guys kind of what I've been doing for meals around here. for breakfast. One of the things I've been doing. Swiss Army knife. Anyway, let me finish on the health food thing. I need a hat here. And go and eat some wild food. This will blow your mind how good this stuff makes you feel. It's absolutely incredible. And there's nothing like berries, wild berries. This is just speaking from experience. I've eaten all the other stuff. And when I go pick these, or any other, the Saskatoon or the black raspberry or any of them, look, here's Saskatoons right here. But the Saskatoons out here, they barely produce berries. You can see it's got like one berry on it there. The Saskatoons, they like it drier, but they're a really hardy plant. So I think that it might just be a little bit too wet for them out here. So they're growing out here. They're trying to do their thing, but it's too wet for them. So they don't really produce fruit. But when I'm around a little bit south of here, I eat a lot of those because they're choice. And they make you feel amazing. This is what I was saying. Nothing makes you feel as good as that wild food. Straight out of off the plant and into your mouth, right? None of these sprays and stuff. And so what we do is we get what I've been doing for breakfast, doing lots of different things. But I got my little burner here. Lots of times I don't eat breakfast. But lately the berries have been in bloom, so the guy's been eating breakfast. Because they go well with the oats. And here's the other thing, guys. Water. I've been drinking water out here from so many springs and just mountain creeks. This water all came from a mountain stream way out down the Columbia there. I found it flowing straight out of the mountains. And so I filled up my jug, because like the flavor on it compared to what you can get in town is not even close to as good when you go into town. So how am I going to do this? I'm going to have to set you guys down for a sec just to get this burner going. It's a really good old burner. This it's one of the original old Coleman's. This was given to me by a friend of mine, Brad Wright. Rest in peace. He's dead now, and he went out a crazy way at work, working construction, and he was down in the ditch digging a hole. Like new guy was on the hoe, young guy. He was a really nice guy, so he let this guy run the hoe, and this guy went and dropped a bucket of dirt on him. This is a big machine, so dropped a big bucket of dirt on him and killed him. So rest in peace, Brad Wright. He gave me this burner, and when I first camped, when I had my RV back in the east, I was camped in my dad's field on the farm, and we and him used to sit out by the fire. He camped there too for a while in his trailer while he's in the process of buying this big apartment building he bought. So every time I use this burner, I think about the guy. So it's great. It was a hell of a gift, and I don't even know why he gave it to me. Super random, but it sort of keeps him around. Anyways, it'll boil this water real quick. So that's what I was saying, water, guys. Like when you drink fresh water out of the ground or from snowmelt, it makes you feel way better than you drink this other stuff. And it tastes way better. It's unbelievable how good this water tastes. It's perfect. You can't buy this stuff. So, let me grab my berries here. A little bit of bushcraft in here on the channel. Oh, I already grabbed them. Yeah, okay. And like, I got so many. I might not throw these all in. So I was able to find some Rocky Mountain raspberries and some salmon berries as well. Holy, they're all over my... The wild strawberries, they're really, really dainty, eh? So they start to go bad almost as soon as you pick them. A lot of wild foods like that. So it's meant to be eaten straight off the plant. It's not going to have this really long shelf life. With the exception of the Saskatoons, they last forever. They're just an incredible berry. Another name for them is the service berries. They saved a lot of people's lives, but they're not really out here. So, a little bit too much water in there this time, but so yeah, it's messy in here right now. I haven't cleaned up. Sorry about that, guys. But as soon as this boils here, there we go. Now I'll take that. I'll set you guys down again. Yeah, I just want to put it all together, and then I'll show you guys what we did. Quaker oats, peaches and cream, the best kind. Here's the other thing though, guys. Like, you almost feel like you're ruining the berries by putting them in with this processed food, right? But it actually has the opposite effect. The berries end up elevating this stuff to a whole nother level. So then I'll just go ahead. I'm going to probably just freaking dump these all in. And any like chefs out there, like food connoisseurs, food channels, guys that like are telling you about this or that or ingredients, let me tell you, you can't touch this for ingredients. You can't even come close to these berries. You'd have to go pick them yourself. And none of you guys live in any areas where you can do that. So, whoever's talking to you about health food and all that kind of stuff on YouTube, if they're not eating wild food, then they don't know what real health food is. So I'm going to let this absorb some of that water and have myself some breakfast. Just wanted to show you guys. I realized the other day I haven't shown you guys any of the meals or anything how I've been doing that. So it's been really easy. When I'm in town, I get meat, stuff like that, and a salad and all that, and eat that for the next day or two. But then if I'm out in the bush for multiple days, I'm on the cans of chili and oats and stuff like that. So I've been actually losing weight and feeling healthier because I'm not eating fast food. I was always eating like McDonald's or whatever's on the corner because it's ingrained in my psychology. Pizza, not eating any of that out here. I'm eating this. Over and out.